think you can just waltz in here and disrupt my courtroom? This is a place of order.
In the marble corridors of the downtown courthouse, Margaret moves quietly, her heels clicking softly against the polished floors like a steady heartbeat. The air carries the scent of old wood and fresh coffee from the attorney's lounge, while whispered conversations about cases worth millions echo off the walls. No one knows that she once argued cases before the Supreme Court. No one even notices when she sits in the back row of courtroom 3B, watching proceedings with eyes that catch every procedural error, every missed objection, every constitutional violation. But when Judge Harrison and the defense attorneys struggle with a complex civil rights motion, she shifts forward in her seat, her weathered hands gripping a worn leather portfolio. What they didn't know was that 23 years ago, Margaret Williams had been the youngest black woman ever to graduate summa cum laude from Harvard Law School. And with just one quiet statement, she was about to turn their entire legal proceeding upside down. Because sometimes the most powerful voice in the room is the one everyone assumes doesn't belong there. Before we dive into Margaret's incredible story, I need to ask you something. If this intro gave you chills and made you want to hear what happens next, smash that subscribe button right now. This channel is dedicated to sharing stories of overlooked brilliance and quiet heroism that will restore your faith in human potential. Also, on a scale of 0 to 10, how often do you think we walk past genius without even knowing it? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. And here's what I want you to think about as we continue. What would you do if you had the power to change someone's life forever? But speaking up meant revealing a truth you'd kept, hidden for decades? Let's find out what Margaret decided to do. Margaret Williams had worked in the courthouse maintenance department for 8 years, arriving each morning at 5:30 a.m. to unlock doors, refill water pitchers, and ensure every courtroom was pristine before the day's proceedings began. Federal judges, defense attorneys, and prosecutors walked by her as if she were part of the furniture, invisible, useful, but unremarkable. But Margaret watched. She always watched. The courthouse buzzed with prestigious law firms representing corporate clients, civil rights organizations fighting systemic injustice,